If God has assigned you to a specific purpose, for a specific time, and it requires help, he also has a specific person. So God-ordained marriages don't happen by happenstance, by chance, by luck, by coincidence, okay, by the universe orchestrating things on your behalf. It's God. Stop diminishing his power by saying the universe worked on my behalf. No. God is the creator of the universe. He's the one who allows things to transpire, okay? He conspires on your behalf. He works on your behalf. It's not just the universe and allowing things to happen by chance or by luck. God is orchestrating this whole shebang, okay? Down to the moment you meet this person. So if you're truly desiring to arrive to a place where you feel whole and ready, for marriage, you need to believe these things. You need to start to prepare your mind. The mindset shift must occur for you to even embrace the beauty of God being your matchmaker, pairing you prophetically and divinely and purposefully, okay? So these things must be in place. There are going to be instructions that come along with your marriage season. There are going to be, there's going to be directions. There's going to be things that you're going to have to still lay aside. You're still going to have to let some things go as he continues to prune and strip and abide in you, to prune you and strip you, okay? To remove things that will not serve you in your marriage. Even though you're in your marriage season, there's still got to be a whole new season of refining and beautification, Queen Esther, so that you can step into it as the one. You will not be perfect, but you will be prepared. You will be exactly who you need to be in that moment to receive your spouse so that you all can continue to grow together. You won't be perfect, but you'll be perfectly matched. And that's what we desire, to be perfectly matched, okay? To be paired purposefully and divinely, okay? And to be complements to each other. So things may seem, kind of crazy. The instructions you receive may not make sense at the time. You may not think that this is related to marriage. You may not think that this is related to the preparation season. Oh, but it will all make sense in due time, my dear. God has an expected end, marriage, which means he sees the end from the beginning. He is the beginning and the end. So when he starts to speak to you about something, he already has an expected end. If he desires for you to result in marriage, he's going to begin telling you about that in your singleness. He's going to begin preparing you for that in your singleness. He's going to begin to awaken that in you right now and tell you, my daughter, I have someone for you, but I've got to prepare you to meet them. I've got to prepare you to get on their level, okay? He wants you all to be equally yoked, not one bearing more of the burden or more of the work initially or throughout the duration of the relationship. Sure, there may be seasons where, one person is taking on different tasks, okay, but all in divine balance, okay? So he has these things in place, and when he starts to tell you about them, it is imperative that you take heed, that you start to prepare, okay, that you start to put things into place. So let's get into our first, that was just the foundation, honey. Let's get into our first out of 2 major signs that you're in your marriage season, and what does that look like, okay? You have endured a season of preparation, physical, spiritual, emotional, sexual, okay, financial, all the things, mental. You have endured a season of divine preparation. So it baffles me that for every other major event in our life, there are resources available for how we can prepare, how to build wealth, how to generate wealth, how to make more money, how to choose a career, how to get into a career. But we do not have a place where we go to learn about how to prepare for marriage, how to prepare to be a good partner, a suitable partner, okay? This is why I believe the Lord has called his prophets in this season to start working on the body and in the world to prepare his children for marriage, okay? We know kingdom marriages are at the top of heaven's agenda right now, which means God is turning this over pretty quickly. He's like, boom, I need my, servants posted. I need my warriors on their post. I need y'all standing, fasting, praying, like warring for this to happen, because I'm raising up an army of Queen Esther's and King Xerxes, of Ruth's and Boaz's, of Rebecca's and Isaac's, and I need them to go forth and be the example in the earth. So God is absolutely taking his children through a season of preparation so that we can model the example of God-ordained marriages for the world, for people in the church that may not even believe this is possible. So I believe, or I distinguish, that it will be a season of divine preparation, because even though there are resources available to heal, to level up, to become a better partner, to invest in yourself so that you can, be a great partner, there still isn't, one exact body of knowledge on how to do that. So the Lord has to step in, okay? The Lord has absolutely stepped in, and through his Holy Spirit, he will begin to prepare you. So it will start spiritually. He will say, my daughter, it's time. I have someone for you, and I need to prepare you to meet them. He will begin to turn your heart towards this person. He will begin to tell you to, like I said, stop engaging in certain behaviors, or to start doing certain things as preparation. It may not make sense, but it is purposeful. It is steeped, drenched, dripping in purpose, okay? He may have you serving for a season. The season of serving prepares you for the service required in marriage. Marriage is service, my dear. It is the call to serve another individual in a really intimate, beautiful way. And you will be called to serve in ways that you're going to have to die to self. Serving helps you die to self. That season of serving prepares you to not put other people's needs above yours, but to allow the Holy Spirit to use you as a vessel to pour into other people so that you are then poured into. You take care of others, God is absolutely taking care of you in the process. You're not pouring from an empty place. And he will allow you to rest, okay, because self-care is important. The Lord will begin to prepare you. He will begin to stir your spirit. He will tell you to fast and pray. Okay. He will tell you to get out of the flesh and get into the spirit. Okay. The preparation, my dear, is the confirmation. The season of preparation is the biggest sign, in my opinion, that you are being prepared for something that is coming. God always prepares his children for what is coming up next. And he does that through his prophets. He doesn't do a thing unless he speaks it through his prophets. So if someone has been saying, not necessarily it's time to find you a wife, it's time to find you a husband, that's a little bit opinion based. But if a trusted spiritual leader in your life is saying you are of marriageable age, or you are in a place in your life where you could use, a suitable helper, where you could use a spiritual leader, where you can no longer journey alone, that's a sign that this person has been gifted to be able to speak into a situation in your life at this moment. Take heed. The Spirit will move accordingly. He will inspire people to be able to speak words into your life that will resonate with you at that specific time so that you can start preparing. He will tell you to put away junk food, to fast, to modify your behavior, to get into the gym, to put away, music that is stirring lustful thoughts in your mind. He wants to purify you, sanctify you so that you can enter into this union a whole, healed, pure woman or man. He wants you to come into this union excited, not resentful, not jaded from past experiences. He wants you to be healed so that you can even continue the healing process in marriage, so that you all can continue to be vessels of healing for one another and not cause further destruction. There is a lot wrapped up in the preparation process, my dear, okay? It is the biggest sign of the promise manifesting, is the preparation to receive it. That's a major one, because sometimes a season of preparation will creep up on you before you realize you're being prepared for something. I am a living testament. I had no idea God was calling me to the ministry of marriage when I started my ministry. But he was just like, my daughter, you serve now, it will come easy to you to serve in marriage, to put others ahead of you, okay? To serve others' needs while I serve yours. To be able to pour from a place of being full by the Spirit, and that person will be able to pour into you. And you can bet, if you are being taken through a season of preparation, so is your spouse. So is the man God has for you. So is the queen God has for you. They are also being prepared divinely. They are also being told to take care of their finances, to get some things in order, to clean house, to declutter, to throw away, to welcome the new, make room for the new. Do you not perceive it? Okay? God is doing a new thing, which means it's going to require a new mindset, a new way of moving, a new level of self-control. If he's told you to put away, lustful behaviors, premarital sex, watching pornography, okay, if he's telling you to cleanse, if he's cleansing your heart in this season where he's like, I need to remove these impurities so that I can wash you and cleanse you and bring you into this union, a new person, you better listen, you better submit, you better surrender. because he wants you to enjoy the beauty that is marriage, the beauty that is kingdom sex. Hello, the gift that is kingdom sex, the gift that is divine partnership. It is to be cherished. It is not to be squandered. And without the season of preparation, you will squander the beauty of marriage. You will squander having a best friend and a lover and a builder all wrapped up in one. Imagine having the same person being your best friend, your life partner, your spouse, your sexual partner. Come on, there's so much wrapped up in the many roles that a husband or wife plays in your life. And for you to come into that union and squander it, could you imagine how disappointing that would be after all the preparation you endured or the preparation that you ran from? Don't run from this season, my dear. It is purposeful, okay? Without a season of preparation, you're essentially useless to your partner. You're essentially useless. All you all are cuddle buddies. Like you are each other's boyfriends or girlfriends. You're not prepared for the role of being a leader or a helpmeet. Sure, anyone can become a husband or a wife. That's done in the court. But to become the leader, to become the helpmeet, to be the suitable helper, to be the spiritual covering, oh honey, that demands a season of preparation. You don't just step into those roles naturally. There's no intuitive process to becoming a suitable helper. God has to develop that in you. And then it will come naturally as it is being developed. Then it will become a sixth sense. But we are not born knowing how to do this, or perhaps we are, and amnesia occurs the more we live in the world, which is why we cannot conform to the world. We must be transformed. These roles become natural when we are led by the Spirit. A man will naturally lead his family. A woman will naturally nurture her family, her husband, when she's led by the Spirit, when she is walking as a healed woman, okay? It is imperative that you all understand how important and necessary the preparation process is. I really don't want to spend too much longer, but man, I had so many notes to share with y'all. Let me know if you want me to go in depth about the preparation season, the divine preparation season. I could do a whole video, a whole series on that, honestly. You know what? I think I will. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We are going to do a series, okay, if this is the Holy Spirit leading me, on the divine season of preparation, or the season of divine preparation, because it is essential to the success of your marriage. Okay, we got to move on, Holy Spirit, but this is vital information, okay? So, just in summary, you gotta prepare, honey. You must prepare for the beauty that is a God-ordained relationship, okay? And at the right time and in the right season, God will present you to your king, and God will tell the king to pursue you, queen, okay? It's only gonna happen in that order, in his timing, and with your obedience.